Okay, guys, welcome back to Heart Academy. Again, I apologize for the late posting, but I'm going to try to do as much as I possibly can to make sure you guys have the resources that you need. Remember, Heart Academy has all of these concepts, at least most of them, I think, still up. If you scroll all the way down and try to look through some of them, but I'm going to go through as many of these as I can tonight for you, okay? After the first video, this is where I left off. Now, don't worry about this word at. We're just substituting. M is 6 and N is 2. So what I have here is 6 minus 2. And then it's divided by 4. So, of course, 6 minus 2 is 4. So you have 4 divided by 4. Wow, I can work on my handwriting better than that. Let me try. So you'll have 4 divided by 4, and of course that equals 1. Okay? For the next one, here we go. I have x. X is 2, so I have 2 minus 5 times y. So it's 5 times y is 3. Okay, so remember our order of operation style, you're going to do 5 times y, which is 15. So now I have 2 minus 15. Okay, if you do 2 minus 15, you're going to get negative 13. All right, let's see what else we got here. Here we go. A little bit more complicated. U is negative 2, V is 4. So that's 3 times negative 2. I'm going to put a parentheses around that. 3 times negative 2. Bring down that minus sign, and now you have 2 times V, which is 4, and then you have minus 13. Do your multiplication first. 3 times negative 2 is negative 6. Bring down that minus sign. 2 times 4 is 8, and just bring it down at negative 13. Now we have to work with this first. Take it 2 numbers at a time. Negative 6 minus negative 8. If you remember your integer rules, and it might be a good idea to make sure you have your integer rules on your cheat sheet. Again, everyone's allowed to have a full page of notes for cheat sheet, just one full page, not the back. And it has to be approved by me by tomorrow morning before you start your final exam at 8:30. The integer rules say that when we're subtracting integers, change it to an addition problem, change the sign of your second number. So now you have negative 6 plus negative 8. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So that's negative 14 altogether. And then bring down that negative 13. Again, change to addition. Change the sign of their second number. So what we have to do now is add these two negative numbers. 14 plus 13 is 27. Negative 14 plus 13. Remember, negative plus a negative is a negative. Just add them together. So final answer here, negative 27. Going on to the next one. Sorry I'm going fast, but remember, you can pause, go back, rewind. Ask me any questions in the morning before your exam. All right, so with this one, I have 8 minus 4. So this is the order of operations with exponents and integers, okay? So 8 minus 4, do the parentheses first. You guys remember PEMDAS, so it might be handy to write it down. Do what's in the parentheses first. 8 minus 4 is 2, so I'm going to end up squaring that. Notice this double set of parentheses, so I have to do this part first. 17 minus 3 is 14. And then it says times 5 squared, okay? Since this is still in the parentheses, I need to solve this first. So the parentheses, exponents, 5 times 5 is 25, times the 14, bring everything else down. Now I still have an exponent, which is this right here. 2 times 2 is 4, bring everything else down, so I have 4 plus 14 times 25. Now, according to PEMDAS, multiply or divide, whatever you see first. We see this multiplication. So you have your 14 times 25. So when we do the 14 times 25, you're going to get 350. Bring down the rest. So you have 4 plus 350. So your answer for this one will be 354. So let's try that again with another practice problem here. Okay, here we go. So parentheses first, because remember PEMDAS. Here we go. All right, so what I have is this set of parentheses, but notice you have this inner set of parentheses. We call these nested parentheses. So we have 11 minus 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 6 squared plus 4. Take care of it. 6 times 6, not 6 times 2. 6 times 6, 36, plus 4, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. All that equals 40. But don't forget you have a another exponent that's right over here. So that took care of everything that was in this parentheses. I'm going to go ahead and bring down that plus 4 and then plus 7 squared. So I took care of parentheses. I took care of this exponent. And now it's time to take care of this exponent. 7 times 7 is 49. Hey, that only took me all year long to memorize that fact, didn't it? Y'all know what I'm saying. Okay. So 7 times 7 is 49 plus 4. Okay. Plus, can't read my writing. Plus the 40. So now everything is all adding them together. So you have your 40 plus 4 plus 49. Alrighty. 40 plus 4 plus the 49. You should have 93. Answer, 93. One more. In fact, actually, I'm going to do that one again to see if I did it correctly. I think I went too fast for myself. So I'm always going to double check because I'm not feeling quite confident. So we have this outside parentheses and this set of nested parentheses. We're going to take care of the nested parentheses first. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's 6 squared plus 4. We'll take care of this parentheses. We'll take care of all this. 6 times 6 is 36 plus 4. That's where that 40 came from. Check. Bring down everything else. Do this one according to PEMDAS. Parentheses, exponents, multiply or divide, add or subtract. 7 times 7 is 49 plus 4 plus 40. Nope, I did it right. Add all these together. Your answer should still be 93. Hey, even double check my work, guys. You should be proud of me. All right, next one. See this outer set? We're going to do the inner set first. So we're going to start with this inner parentheses set that's right here. All right, so we're going to do the exponent first. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 2, 8 minus the 2 is 6, plus 4, which is 10. So all that parentheses was 10, but don't forget, you still have this part, and that's 5 squared. That's a 5 squared, plus 10. 5 times 5 is 25. Okay. 5 squared, so that's 25. Plus 10 gives us 35. So all of this equals 35. Plus 3 squared. 3 times 3 is 9. Plus 35. So 35 plus your 9, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. All this equals 44. Okay, so let's see what we have next. I'm recording, Katrina, for my students for their final exam. Wish them good luck.
Wish you good luck.
See, there she is, guys. Yep, she's real. Okay, so the next is the fraction review. So with the fraction review, I'm actually going to hold off to this and post that later because I think most of you guys are comfortable with fractions. If you're not, you're gonna have to wait in like the 3rd or 4th video or something because it's going to take a while. And also, too, fraction review is on Heart Academy. So just in case it gets too late and I've run out of steam to finish publishing, adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing fractions just like these are in Heart Academy. So I'm going to skip over those and go here with the proportion review. Okay, so proportion review, remember, this is the is and of. And if I were you, I would write this as part of your notes. Okay, the good thing about, that's pretty amazing. The good thing about you guys redoing any of your 4th quarter work that you needed to get better grades on is that a lot of it was things like this. So the 4th quarter review stuff that you did will jog your memory with this. So this first one, I have 60% of 145 is what number? Setting up my 2 fractions. Okay, percents always go above the 100. Of 145 is what? Remember, what means x. So what I'm going to do here is cross multiply and divide. And yes, calculators can be used on a test. 145 times 60 equals, and then divide that by the 100, 87. So x in this one equals 87. So cross multiply. What I mean by cross multiply is you multiply diagonally and then divide by the last number that you have. So x for number 1 equals 87. Let's go with number 2 with the setup. So this time I have 100, 90% of 120. So cross multiply, that's 120 times 90. So you're 120 times 90. And of course you're dividing that by 100, which basically means you're just moving the decimal over 2 times. So that is going to equal 108. So 90% of 120 is 108. Our next one, what percent? Remember, what is x? So it's not giving us the percent. So x moved over here. Of 70 is 21. This time you're going to cross multiply this way, right? So you have 21 times 100. So basically you're adding on 2 zeros. So 21 times your 100 divided by 70 this time. And 21, 2, 1, 0, 0 times, divided by 70, you have 30. So that is going to be 30% for number 3. Okay? This one, what percent? So there's an x again, 40% of 56 is 42. Cross multiply, 42 times 100. And divided by the 56, you get 75. So that one would equal 75%. Next one, 150 is 15%. Careful with this. Just because it is next to the 15%, remember, percents always go above the 100. So the 150 is connected with this is, not the 15. So 150. And how do you really know? Because it says of what? So remember, x means what? So this time when you cross multiply, you're doing 150 times 100 and divide that by your 15. Okay, so that's 1,000. So 150 is 15% of what number? 1,000. All right, so hopefully that jogged your memory on that one. Let's see what else we got going on here with the percent stuff. These are word problems, so I'm going to end this video and do the word problem ones next.